afraid to take risks will get you nowhere. You know exactly what you want in life. You're just too scared to go after it. Yes, it's scary to try new things or step outside your boundaries. But in this video, I'm going to teach you why you need to move outside of your comfort zone and exactly how to do it. All right, so here's the thing. I don't know about you, but fear comes at you a variety of ways. And I'm going to tell you a funny story. Well, funny now. I woke up one day and I was in California, get a call, and I was at lunch. I get a call and said, hey, did you log in and change your password? I said, no. Okay, well, did you log into your email and submit, or did you log in and say that you forgot your password? No. Someone's accessed, your account. Said, okay, now this wasn't my bank account. This was my CRM for my business. It's where all of my clients are, all of my client data is. Now, I'm the only one that is running this. I'm the only one that has access to this. Why would anyone else do this? Well, I left my work computer back in my office. And there was an individual that was working with me that collaborated with someone else. And collaboration actually in the word there, probably colluded is the word. And they had gotten together to form a plan to essentially overtake my business. And I want to be honest with you, I was completely outside of my element. That was completely outside of my comfort zone. And here's the thing, guys. I didn't have enough boundaries in place. But we think boundaries restrict us. Boundaries don't restrict us. Boundaries give us freedom. Imagine going down the road. Just you're driving north, and you know that concrete median or that barrier in between the highway? Imagine that being gone. Imagine there's no lines. There's just this big strip of concrete and asphalt, and you can drive on the right side, you can drive on the left side, you do whatever you want. How prone are you to get on the highway at 12 o'clock at night and cars are going whatever way they want? No boundaries, nothing. You would not feel safe. You would be scared that you would have an accident. That's what happened in my business. An accident occurred because I didn't have enough boundaries. I didn't have boundaries between me and my second in command, between me and my employees. I wanted everyone to have this friendship and this family. And I said, oh, I'm on the same level as you. When in fact, I wasn't. I was called to lead you. And in leadership can be lonely sometimes. So it pulled me outside of my comfort zone. I wanted us to be peers, but I wasn't called to be your peer. I was called to be your leader. And so what happened is I had to say, wait a second, I'm uncomfortable here. This doesn't feel good. This is a little scary. This just doesn't, it just didn't feel right. So one of the biggest signs that you're stuck in your comfort zone, here it is, like you got to realize, listen, if I'm not getting the results that I want, if I'm not seeing what I want, if I'm not willing to step outside of my comfort zone and try new things, it's because I'm stuck. You've got to realize that you've got to step outside of this bubble. You've got to do some things. If you want the same results as last year, stay comfortable. Do what you did. You guys have heard the cliche and the adage, there is no change in the comfort zone and there is no comfort in the change zone. So what do you have to do? That brings me to my second point. You've got to move out of it. You got to do things differently. If you made $250,000 last year and you want to make $500,000, then guess what? Don't do exactly what you did last year. Do what worked, scrap what didn't, and then go, okay, I've got to move. I've got to create momentum. I've got to do some different things. So we need to double down. Don't do one more thing. Don't do two more things. Do 20 more things. Not all at once, but every month. Go, you know what? I'm going to add 2 or 3 new things in that I can test out. And then we go, what? What do I keep? What do I sweep? At the end of the month, go, okay, keep that, sweep that. Now add 2 to 3 more new things. But you have to move. You're like, oh, I can't go live. And your little fear voice, oh, I don't know if people are going to watch. You're right. They're not going to watch because you didn't hit go live. So you are actually going to have to do something different. If you want to see a different result, you're going to have to take a different action. You're going to get the same outcome if you produce the same action. That brings me to my third point. Well, James, how do I move? How do I create this level of momentum? Well, I talked about it. I talked about the ABCs before. You can watch that video right here, but it stands for anticipation. A is anticipation, B is belief, and C is change. You have to actually make a change. You can't keep doing what you used to do, all right? So you got to go, wait a second. If I want to move, if I want to create momentum, I've got to actually anticipate things changing. I can't stay stuck here. I see myself coming out of this situation. Then I got to believe. Okay, let me create some beliefs. Let me write some things down. Let me speak about this thing. Now let me actually change. Let me do things differently than I did in the previous year. So do me a favor. If you honestly say, hey, James, I'm ready to get outside my comfort zone. I'm ready to embrace this change. I'm ready to see results. I want you to jump in the comment section and I want you to type in all caps the word change, because you're tired of seeing the same results year after year. You're frustrated. You're saying, I'm sick of it. If you're sick of it, write change in the comment section, because I believe that this is your season. If you want to see more videos just like this, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe to my channel.